We're gonna be talking about this tech right here that you see right now that is crushing spawners. Yes, you heard me right. It is crushing spawners. Let's watch this replay here. Yeah, so this consists of the giant baby dragon balloon, goblin barrel, spirit goblins, rocket, and witch. It's a great deck and absolutely crush spawners. I guarantee. Put down my giant. He puts down a baby dragon. I'm like, wow, really? You're gonna use a baby dragon and counter a giant? Wow. Put down my baby dragon as well. Put down some spirit goblins to help. So instead I decided to put down a goblin barrel, see what he has, but that was a mistake. Accidentally didn't know he had what he had at that point, so I should have waited. Spirit goblins take out my baby dragon later. I put down my loon. Puts down his witch. He also puts down his free spell, which does not make me happy. Really hate free spell users. He also puts down his baby dragon, so but that you didn't need that. Get mad. Put down mad face girl. Put down my giant to distract. It works perfectly. Just put down my baby dragon. Kind of works, so at least I got the witch down at very little health. Spirit Realms do some damage to my tower. No problem. Then he puts down a goblin barrel, which does quite a lot of damage to my tower there. He puts down a witch. I put down my witch. Put down spirit goblins. They help against that witch. He arrows it. For some reason, I think he was too worried about that was going to be a good push. That was his mistake, though. I took advantage of that and put down my goblin barrel. Puts down his baby dragon. I distract it with my giant and lure it to the side. Does a little bit of damage to my giant, but not really anything to worry about, though. Puts down his freeze spell. I'm like, really, dude, really? Put down your freeze. Put down my witch and spirit goblins to swarm him. Put down my goblin barrel and all the attention, to distract, and it works perfectly like a charm. Completely destroys his tower. 30 seconds left. Not really much he can do. But to stop this giant baby dragon push, he puts down his hog rider. Put down my witch. Put down. I arrow all of that. Boom. My dragon left. Taken out by my spirit goblins and witch. Tower's in 431 health, but there's nothing left he can do. Put down my goblin barrel and giant to move him to the side. That actually did save me. Xeri from the elite don't spawn again. Just don't. It's not the right thing to do. Let's get into another replay here. Against me facing a spawner. Touch the replay against that boy, whatever that is. Put down my giant in the back here, behind the tower. Some of his barbarians to counter my giant. He puts some in the back. Get mad because I know for some reason there's really been lots of people have reused the barbarians. Decide to arrow that minion horde aside. Try to assist that giant, which does damage, takes out those barbarians. He decides to goblin barrel my witch. It's a pretty resourceful way when you're desperate to kill a witch. Take out his tower, but he also takes down my balloon with that witch. One lonely witch heading toward me. Decide to kind of try to distract with my giant. Doesn't work though. She's already on that tower. Puts down a barbarian hut. Also puts down a goblin hut. That really makes me mad because at this point I know it's gonna be very hard to win this match. facing a spawner. Like phase like 6 this week, maybe 6 already, maybe more than that. So I put down my baby dragon here. Take out those groups of troops coming toward me. Yes, some barbarians coming toward me on my left side, so I really don't know what to do. Decide to rocket them instead, because I know he freezes. I was like, I'm just gonna leave him alone, but he freezes, which surprises me. So I decide I'm not going to do that anymore. Just forget this. Puts down his minion horde. I decide to arrow all of that. Bye bye minions. Decide to use my spear goblins on those goblins, but they do take out my tower though. So I put down my giant baby dragon and his lonely spear goblin behind it. Puts down his barbarians, but decide to use my goblin barrel on all the commotion there. Goblins do work like a charm. Put down my witch and my spear goblins to counter those barbarians and those oncoming troops heading toward me, and decide to put down my balloon to try to take advantage that the witch not. But the witch does get my balloon, and so does that minion horde. He has a goblin hut and a barbarian hut. I try my best to attack and defend at the same time. It's going to overtime, sudden deaths. Have a small push here. For some reason, this freezes his tower. For some reason, I don't understand why. His tower down 904 health. Which shooting at it, got it down to 724 health. So I had to put down a giant. That was a mistake. If I would have done that a split second later, it would have been different. Decided to arrows minion horde. Thanks for putting down your minion horde. You just really helped me. So I put down my dragon because I know my tower's almost down and some spear goblins to help. So I had to goblin barrel him because I'm trying to stop him and win this game. Goblin barrel almost works, so I put down my loon. There's a bunch of goblins heading toward me and try to stop them at the same time because he's about to take down my tower. I notice my loon does not get to that tower. And we end up in a tie. This is a good game. I'm okay with that. With the draw. And let's watch another replay here. Facing a spawner. So I face this other spawner from named FM from Trucks Exodus. Put down my giant in the back. Decided to put his witch down to counter my giant and spear goblins as well. Decided to put down my baby dragon to help that giant. Though even though he has lots of troops heading toward me, I kind of get mad because I'm like, oh no, this isn't good. This isn't going good. He freezes my tower and my baby dragon. I'm like, really, dude, really? Really, you freaking cheater, really? Take out those spear goblins and all those left is a witch. Decided to put a balloon behind this witch, try to kind of use the witch as a hope they target the witch, and it does work. So my balloon gets there, is able to get 2 shots off before it's taken down by that minion horde and goblins coming toward us. I arrow that minion horde, bye bye. And I did a good job on waiting, otherwise spear goblins would have gotten some shots off on my tower. So I had to, boom, see you later, goblin hut. Boom, rocket that. Got his tower down to 201 health. So I had to rocket my tower. I'm like, really? I didn't know that if I rocket you, then you rocket me? Really? We're gonna do this the whole game? I'm like, put down my giant in the back. And walking slow, like taking its time. Puts on the barbarian hut. I did not know he had until that point, so I put down my baby dragon and spear goblins to assist. He freezes it. I'm like, really, dude, really? Giant takes that tower down, luckily. My troops are still assisting, but that giant goes down, though. I had to put That Valkyrie also takes a huge amount of my troops down. I put my balloon to the side, hope he doesn't, isn't ready for that. He was, though. So I had arrow that main horde. So I had to put a giant in there to strike. He rockets my tower again. I'm like, really, is this what you're going to do the whole game? Spawn and rocket. Is that really what you're going to do? Put down my witch though. He freezes again. I'm like, really, dude, really? Put down a goblin barrel to attack that left tower over there. He has a Valkyrie down. Try to put my down. I arrow all of that. Rockets me again. 274 health left on the tower. That barbarian heads toward that giant. One. Boom. Match over. I win this match by 1. Let's watch one more replay here. So this one was against Franka from class E6B. Got my giant in the back like always. She puts down a P.E.K.K.A. I'm like, really? Whoa. Like, whoa. Put down a Crying Face because I know that's going to hurt. Puts down some barbarians. I put down some spear goblins in my witch. He arrows those spear goblins. My witch is still up, though. But instead of targeting the mini P.E.K.K.A., she's targeting those barbarians. P.E.K.K.A. takes out my witch. Decides to use the P.E.K.K.A. Prince strategy. Really makes me mad. My tower is going to go down, by the way. I'm like, I have no elixir. I have nothing to counter. So how am I going to counter? I'm sorry, this tower is lost. I can't do anything. I can only put down my baby dragon. I can only hope that I can win this. The odds were against me. I had no damage on any of his towers at all. He had taken one of my towers out, and it wasn't looking good at this point. I'm like, that P.E.K.K.A. just really threw me off. So I put down my spear goblins. He counters them with barbarians again. I'm like, really, dude? Are you gonna even let me get one char off? I put down my witch, and I'm like, really? I shouldn't have done that. I didn't know he had a loon to this point. Decides to arrow my witch for some reason. Don't know why. I didn't really think that was very smart. That was very stupid. Put down my loon here. It's at full health. I know it's gonna. He knows it's gonna hurt. Gets 1, 2 shots off, and boom, tower down. Witch is still up. Almost at half health. Decided to go after his other tower instead of his king's tower. It works great because my goblins do damage to that tower. He puts down a prince to counter my giant. Guess he didn't have, because he didn't have barbarians at that time. Put down spear goblins and a witch to assist, but it's too late. I have nothing to counter those, so I put down my goblin barrel to help against that. He puts down a balloon again. I'm like, really, is my tower going down? And no, it does not go down. Luckily, it does not go down. But he has a prince charging toward me at full health. Get some health off of that prince. Puts down some spear goblins. Puts down another loon. I'm like, I'm just gonna rocket this. I'm like, nah, I know we can take it down. We already will take it down. Put down my goblin barrel. Got a huge push here going. Balloon, and witch and baby dragon. He completely forgets about the loon. Boom. Loon takes that tower out. Match over for Franka. Please not use a spawner again. Yeah, so this deck right here has been working like a charm. It's gotten me from, because I went very low before, from 1,000 something trophies to 1,335 trophies. Remember to subscribe, leave a like below. Hope you liked the video. See you next time.